Okay, so just some quick updates because most of the work that happened was in the evenings after the day job and didn't really get filmed. So Sam has gone through the excavator, changed its oil, filled its hydraulic fluid, changed its oil filter. I think it still needs a fuel filter. There were a couple other things that he wanted to check out really quick. It's funny to see it in here that here's the machine and way over there is its arm. And fun fact, if you're not paying attention and you're just cruising along because all the other equipment just fits inside the doorway of the barn without any problem, you have to lower this guy's arm before you come in the doorway. Luckily, Sam figured it out before he hit the top of the doorway, but that's one of those things we're gonna have to remember for future use. Otherwise, we're probably just gonna stroll on in here with this with its arm way up in the air and smack the top of the doorway. But I shouldn't say probably. It's a possibility. It wouldn't surprise me if it happened. Hopefully it never does. So this has, like I said, all new fluids. It's pretty much ready, I think, to test out. So hopefully we'll see that in use soon. Until then, or in addition to that, one day last week, I think, Sam went to Boise and picked up some toothed buckets. So this one looks like it needs a little bit of work and it needs a little bit of modification to be able to fit on the pins on the end of the excavator. But as we know, Sam's really good at modifying things and doing work. So I don't know if we'll get to see it when it happens, but he will do some work on this one. He actually ended up buying 3 different sizes of buckets just because the price was right. And this is the smallest one. So I think he figured start with that one. And then if something bad happens, he's still got 2 bigger ones that we could also use. So stay tuned for a future update or potentially a project video on modifying this bucket. Okay, one other thing that hopefully maybe gets done, but you might not get to see any of it happening. It seems to have stopped raining. And the forecast doesn't show any rain, so the ground is actually starting to dry out. But before it gets too dry, Sam was talking about potentially taking these dogs, taking the loader bucket and trying to smooth out some of this mess that got made when the excavator got delivered and the semi got stuck and the...
This is the little bit part of it.
Yeah, this is the little bit. And then the track, words are hard. Where the truck and the trailer got stuck up by the pens. Oh, no. And down by where the driveway comes around and meets the mud. So again, you might just end up seeing the after results of all of these projects because a lot of them might happen in the dark after work. Because even though the days are getting longer, they're still not longer fast. So most of the after work time is in the dark.
They're not longer enough.
They're not longer enough. Okay, and then there's one more update that I'm really excited to show you, and that's up by the pigs. So stay tuned for that. So it might not look like much, but this is the part that I'm the most excited about because all week this week, pretty much starting, I don't know, last Saturday or Sunday, I don't even remember. While it was out here just rainy and muddy, pretty much the whole first part of the week, Sam was out here welding and cutting and measuring and doing all the things. So not only did he get the top rail in, but he's got most of the middle rail and almost all of the bottom rail. And this is my favorite part. He has one of the panel sections up. So this is what the fence is gonna look like all the way around. That gap right there is gonna be a gate for sure. There's gonna be a gate over there. I don't remember where the gate's gonna go over here, but there's gonna be gates kind of sprinkled throughout. But otherwise, the fence is gonna look like this. And it should be super sturdy, and the panel should kind of help hold everything together. And I just I don't know. I love the way it looks. I'm super excited to see it all come together. And it's just really, I don't know what the right word is. Rewarding, exciting, all of them to see. Like I said, I haven't been out here and watching it as it's happened, so I'm sure for him it was cold and wet and very tedious, but he just keeps doing it and it's amazing. So we've got almost this whole section from the corner to the first gate of the post put up, and one panel, I don't know if it's all the way on or if he just tacked it up so it would stay there, but yeah, I'm so excited. So I know it hasn't been a lot to watch while we're doing it, but it's where we're at and we appreciate you following along. So hopefully we'll get to show you more exciting parts of the process as it happens, and if not, we'll just show you really cool parts of big chunks of it getting done, or even little chunks getting done bit by bit. So thanks for watching.